welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Taurus. Let's call in spirit with some Winchanta. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, Taurus. This is round 2. I had some audio issues, so it'll be interesting to see if we have a similar message for you. I think, if I recall correctly, we had a situation where there was someone from your past that was maybe trying to insert themselves into basically an opportunity for you to have a new beginning. So let's see if the same thing comes out. I'm being drawn to the noisy ones. If you're new to my channel, these I think are actually called like classic tarot, but they're noisy, as you can tell when I shuffle them, so I just call them the noisy ones. Alright, let's see. What do we have for Taurus, please? Damn! Right off the bat, we have your energy with the Hierophant. And then we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So one of the things I love about this deck, as you can tell, there's like a holographic appeal to the art here. But we've got something about someone taking a stand with regards to their beliefs. This comes across to me as somebody who has maybe been a little bit flexible or a little bit unpredictable when it came to what morals or standards they chose to live by. And I feel like there's like an increase in confidence in this person's understanding of their world and what they're meant to do, as well as their determination to go about it in a smarter way because they've learned some lessons here. So get like I'm not gonna just like waffle on this anymore. Interesting. So we have 2 sevens coming out. We have the Seven of Swords and then the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So what I see here is we've got somebody who has to be kind of sneaky about what it is that they've made up their mind on, what it is that they no longer have confusion regarding, right? Almost like people expect them to act in a certain way, and they don't want everyone to catch on right away that there's been a change here, right? I wonder why. So we have the King of Cups coming out in the reverse. And the Ten of Cups. There may have been something here that was a little bit difficult to come to grips with, some reality that, Taurus, you didn't really want to face, but you have decided to face, and that has given you an unexpected strength here. However, I do believe you've also been going through some pretty difficult, just like you've been thinking quite a lot about what it is that you feel, and it may at times get you down, but I still feel like you have managed to have some hope here in terms of what I've learned, what I've solidified about myself. I have reduced the confusion in my life, and it means that I can be more comfortable with who I am and what I feel. So I kind of feel like maybe there was a loss here, or a difficult lesson that was learned, maybe a difficult ending, but somebody is standing up for who they want to be as a person here. So I think I get the impression we have a masculine who's letting go of codependency or fear of abandonment. Yeah, that's what it is. So here we have the Devil and the Four of Cups. This masculine energy here, the Hierophant, has been dealing with instability due to their fear of abandonment or their fear of rejection. So there could be people that they have let into their life or actively encouraged to stay in their life that they knew weren't really helping them be a better person, or maybe even were like holding them back from being a better person. But there's a realization here about what needs to change in terms of being held back by this fear, like a release of this fear. There's also a rejection and kind of a desire to have an end to a period in your life or your person's life of being a little bit sneaky. So I feel like with the Sun in the reverse and the World, this is clarifying the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups in reverse. There's an end of a cycle and a beginning of a new cycle, where because this person has identified the unhappiness or difficulties that they had to endure when they were being sneaky or not working consistently towards whatever it was that their goal was. Just as an example, let's say that this person really wanted to be sober but kept hanging out with people that like to offer free beer or whatever it was all the time. And this person maybe didn't want to consider making new friends or didn't want to hurt this person's feelings, but knew that spending time with this person was making the choice to be sober really difficult. This person has maybe had to move in silence, but they know what they have to do in terms of removing that toxicity, because whatever it was that continually led to this issue, this person has identified it. If that's you, I'm very proud of you. Good work, Taurus. But if it's your person, I'm also proud of them, right? This is a big deal. This is somebody saying, I've acknowledged what has been holding me back, and I may have to, go about it a little bit, quietly right now, but I'm going to have a new beginning in my life because I'm going to have a different set of standards that I want to hold myself to. We have the Queen of Wands. This is clarifying the King of Cups in the reverse. And I see this in two different ways. Number one, this is coming after the World, right? We're talking about a brand new cycle here. So I feel like this change in attitude is going to bring about abundance for this person, whether that's you or your person, right? So the Queen of Wands is known as very magical. This is somebody who is able to bring in opportunities without having to exert much effort, right? So there are going to be things that come your way, Taurus, as a result of you making the right decision regarding this fear of abandonment or rejection that had been holding you back, and focusing more so on what you believe will actually get you closer to your goals. But I also believe that there, for some of you, is a feminine energy who may be seen as kind of like a hot commodity or maybe highly sought after. And this feminine energy is putting this masculine energy in a little bit of a difficult spot emotionally. There may have been some difficult times that they've been through, some betrayals, because he was operating in a different energy, right? And so there's kind of this what could have been if I treated this person better, because now instead of the Ten of Cups, we have the Ten of Swords, right? But that's just with the tens there, that's additional confirmation on the end of a painful cycle and the beginning of a better cycle. So we have another 10 here. We have the Ten of Wands and the Hermit. So in other words, just like I was saying, this person has learned this lesson several times. There's something here that is no longer confusing. There's extra clarity going on. I know what I have to change. I've figured it out. I know what I want to do, and I want to do it right, because I've understood that the way that I've acted has only resulted in me being unhappy or caused toxicity in my life. So we have Queen of Pentacles clarifying the Sun in the reverse. So there could be a mother figure or a really reliable feminine energy here that has acted as some sort of guide or mentor. And for some, this is also, or could instead be, some sort of inspiration for like love, right? There's love here that has made this masculine want to change for this feminine. But with the Queen of Pentacles, we also notice that she's kind of distracted, right? She's looking down at this giant pentacle, but she also looks a little bit sad. I feel like this feminine energy has been let down by a number of close people and has decided to go inwards and focus on her career or her money instead. And it's causing a lot of people to do research on her online. So this could be you as well if you do not identify with this feminine energy, Taurus. But I feel like in general there's been some sort of a pullback from society or from social engagements for this particular feminine energy that could have provided some guidance here for you, Taurus. And then with the Four of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the Queen of Wands, it looks like there's incoming redemption here for this Queen of Wands, or for the King of Cups in the reverse if he is being seen as able to bring in a bunch of opportunities. It could be, watch this you guys, so we have Queen of Pentacles tied to this Four of Wands, and we have the King of Cups. It's like an intersection. So I feel like there's redemption that would be redeeming for both the King of Cups and the Queen here. So there's something that they could do, some potentially a business venture, or just some sort of partnership here that would benefit both of them and bring about, I believe, some financial abundance. We have the Page of Cups coming out to clarify the Ten of Swords. There's also an apology coming your way here. Could be you're making the apology, however it resonates, right? We're going to use the Golden Art Nouveau to get some additional information here for you, Taurus. What else do we have for Taurus? We have Judgment in the reverse. Use the card. And this is telling me that there's something about waiting until the very last minute for this person to make a change in their behavior. But it does bring about a prosperous and beautiful period of their life. I hope this is you, Taurus. So basically we've got somebody here who has lost something and then found a way to get that dream back. And it's tied very closely to this masculine's ability to focus on his career and finances. I feel like there's definitely something to be said here about the Queen of Pentacles being clarified by the King of Pentacles. These are divine counterparts. These are people who are on the same page, who understand each other in terms of what motivates or inspires them, right? But I also feel like the masculine here has been a little stubborn, maybe taken a little bit too long. So for some of you, this could have been detrimental. There could be another person that enters the equation here to fulfill this Ten of Cups. But the important part is we definitely have some healing here with the Star coming out, and I believe wish fulfillment. I think there's something here regarding online business. We have the Wounded Warrior here, the Nine of Wands, clarifying the Four of Wands in the reverse. I think both of these individuals have had to fight similar battles that have made them feel like they were defending themselves, that there really wasn't anybody else on their side, or that nobody really understood what they had been through. So there could be a bond here between these people in terms of feeling like somebody does finally understand them. And then we have the Hierophant coming back out and the Fool. I like this. So we have somebody here who is even more invested in what these beliefs are. The Hierophant, remember, can speak to somebody's, religious beliefs, can even speak to a higher level of commitment like marriage or even God. But what I feel is somebody here is inspired by their new approach to how they want to live their life, and it's helping them change every area of their life. I'm making my finances and my career better, I'm making my social life better, and I'm making my romance life better. So then we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse, literally on top of the Ten of Wands in the upright. So I feel like this is somebody putting down their burdens, letting go of the sleepless nights that they have had, because they are convinced that with the positive mindset they can bring about a better life, right? Acting in this Queen of Wands energy to bring in the opportunities instead of really like bending over backwards trying to make something happen. We have the Queen of Pentacles laying on top of the Queen of Pentacles now. So there's definitely something here about a feminine energy that has reliability and stability in her court. Like, she knows how to hold it down. But this one's looking straight at me, so I feel like there's a change here. A feminine goes from focusing exclusively on her finances and career to being more open to other individuals in her energy, right? But we have this Queen of Swords indicating that she's going to have higher boundaries and more limited access to her energy. So people really do have to prove to her, are you healed? Do you know what you want in life, or are you confused? Because if you're confused and in this wounded warrior energy, I don't want to deal with that. I want to deal with people who are focused and know what they want and know who they are. What else for Taurus? Alright, so we've got the Moon coming out as your last card for Tarot. This is clarifying that Hierophant and Fool card. So I feel like this is really talking about, honestly, it feels like the secret of life. It feels to me like you have fought really hard here, Taurus, to figure out how you can make the most out of what you actually have, and it's been a pretty difficult or even uphill battle for you. But what you're going to see is when you operate in this different mode, this different approach, and you have that confidence and that like strictness when it comes to your beliefs and how you want to live your life, you are going to find your way back to that sun, and you're going to see a lot of success. So we're going to finish out the reading here for you with the Zodiac fortune-telling cards that I got. They're kind of weird, and I love it. The same picture is on every card, and then each card has 4 different sayings, like messages along the margins, and they also have a lucky number. If you feel like the reading so far has resonated, go ahead and give me a like or a subscribe, okay? We're going to make a past, a present, and a future pile with these. The first one out is you have talent. Take advantage. You sure do, Taurus. There is something here you are meant to be doing. So make sure whatever that talent is at least a side hustle for you, okay? You can pay the bills if you need to as something, normal and boring, but there's something here that you're meant to do, and you're meant to find opportunities in that area. You appreciate the smaller things in life rather than the big ones. No size queens here. Just kidding. So this is all about actually placing value where it should be, right? You don't have to be chasing the ridiculous life of the Joneses and trying to have the coolest, latest car or nicest house or anything. You know that what really matters is doing something that you love and having people in your life that you care about. And that's something to be celebrated. So give yourself a high five, Taurus. All right, what else do we have? So this is in the past, remember. Guard against losses in the future. So you may have had a warning. This could actually have been just a gut feeling or intuition, or you may have had a recent incident where somebody could have done something that was a little bit shady and you didn't really see that as being aligned with their character, right? So if you've got this intuition or this feeling from something that happened in the past and an opportunity comes up again in the future, make sure you're guarding against those losses, right? So you don't have to have any additional issues. You have big ideas which you must carry out. This is looking a lot like a personal reading I did for a Taurus recently. So clearly there's something that you're meant to do with regards to this talent that you have, right? For whatever reason, Rob Dyrdek just popped in my mind, probably because I watched a Tyler Henry Medium episode with him. But dude changed the world when it came to sneakers, right? You might have something like that where you're just like really passionate about something, or you really feel like you can do something a little bit different. Don't fucking stop, okay? Keep writing in your journal, keep making plans, keep making designs, keep recording tracks, whatever it is that you're doing, keep working towards that because you have something that you're supposed to achieve here and it's going to be big. Something serious will be told to you which you must not believe. Okay, so remember in your past pile it said guard against losses in the future? I feel like this is tied to that. So there's going to be somebody here who you've already had kind of a question mark about, right? Like, you know, Dave kind of was massaging the truth over there about what happened with, I don't know, the money he owed me. I don't think I can really take him seriously when he's now telling me that he's having some major surgery and I should loan him money. Make sure you're taking care of what you need to take care of before you get convinced to take care of somebody else's shit, okay? There's something here, and I feel like it could be health related for a lot of you, that someone's going to tell you, and it's fucking not true, man. Don't believe it. Somebody's trying to pull one over on you. All right, and then we also have wealth inherited from an unexpected quarter. I like this. So kind of some interesting phrasings on these cards. They're a little bit old school, but I think what really stands out here for me is there's going to be some small investment that you make that ends up paying really big, right? So maybe you buy like 20 shares of a stock and you end up making like $1 million from it and you're like, what the fuck? If you do, feel free to send me a deck. Tarot cards, you guys, okay? Don't get all like mishearing my shit and whatnot. All right, for the future, carry through with your plans. You guys, Spirit is so focused on this. You are meant to do something. I feel like it could be artsy for a lot of you. You have these plans, you know what you are talented in. Do it. Write the book, record the album, whatever it is. Being drawn to the lucky number on this card, and that is 765. You may find all three are lucky for you or a combination thereof. Then we have you owe someone a letter, write it at once. I feel like this is family related. You may have an issue that needs to be resolved or a thank you note that you need to send. Do that now. All right, and then for your last one, we have your life partner will be a person of strong will. I hope you can hang, Taurus, because you're stubborn. But yeah, it looks like you're going to find somebody who is also pretty bullheaded and have a pretty pretty nice life together. So I hope you enjoyed the reading and the new interesting cards that we've got for you guys. Feel free to leave a comment or, of course, likes or subscribes, and have a wonderful rest of your day.